you know, technically an auto-scroller in a sense.
Yeah.
Looks like we're getting synced up here, and we are underway. Clock not going just yet. We'll get there. It is. So sit back, relax, and enjoy this best of 3. Unlike GSA leagues in the past, if it's 2-0, that's going to be all she wrote. Best 2 out of 3. Hopefully we get to a third match here. I'm looking forward to some very quality speedruns out of these 2 runners.
Both of them hopping out of the pipe. We'll see if either one of them or both of them make a lacto skip. Oh,
Something has happened over on ghspeedrun's side.
Maybe
I don't know if they just weren't paying attention, because there they go.
they're missing lacto skip GH, giving Mathematicz a bit of a lead. And Mathematicz going for the LBLJ route.
Looking good, gonna have to curl it around up the stairs, and there it is.
Very nice LBLJ from Mathematicz, as GH will be going for the no LBLJ route.
Super clean by Mathematicz. You know, in a race setting, getting it first try, that is going to be a huge momentum builder, and it is going to take a very Herculean effort for ghspeedrun to come back from that. But I don't want to count. I don't want to count them out a minute and 40 into the run either. Certainly, there's a lot that can and will go wrong, as you can see there. They went for the oh my god! Wow, I've never seen that. The chain chomp got stuck on the stump. I didn't realize he did that.
So we'll be finishing up Dark World, grabbing the star and going to throw.
Yeah, GH has been having a lot of trouble on their end with the chain chomp. Hasty Pudding, it's the LBLJ, lobby backwards long jump. So what you're gonna do is underneath the 2 pillars with the coins, there's an issue with the hitbox, so you can jump from the staircase leading down to the basement up inside of those pillars at a very precise angle, and then you can use that wall, because the collision isn't correct, to build up a backwards long jump, which gives you uncapped negative speed, allowing you to clip through the 8-star door if you angle it correctly.
GH's stream having a bit of lag.
Yeah, I remember Saren saying that they were having some issues on the lagging front, having a little issue here with the setup as well for Cannonless.
Yep.
And I think that should be good. It is!
Yep.
Well done.
Very nice class so far from GH. Not many mistakes despite that bomb clip.
Mathematicz going for Owless right out of the gate. Gets it first try. GH gonna be headed over to Wad Blue. Looks like I've got a lot of GH speedrun fans in the chat. Hello everybody, thank you for stopping by. And just as a reminder, if you're enjoying this race, we have 2 more matches coming up. Next one will be at 6 o'clock. Mathematicz going for texture setup. And he's got it first try. A nod of satisfaction, Ufer.
Hope to see it.
GH is heading up to fight Wumps, and I'm noticing that they haven't gone for Owless yet, which is a star you usually get pretty early on. I wonder if they're going to sub it out for something.
I think Mathematicz might have already gotten...
Yes.
Owless, yeah. And
yeah, Mathematicz got Owless first.
Yeah, GH, I think maybe going for the Owl full.
Nice.
Mathematicz will now be making his way to SSL, going for Pillarless, Talon, and Pyramid.
GH taking what I would consider the preferred way to get up here. Although I am not a pro gamer, so I'm just a pleb with the 2937 PV, so what do I know?
And Mathematicz going for Mathematicz, having a bit of a struggle with the angle.
He's gonna get over to the left, and now he's
Oh my
blocked.
god.
That's gonna be had the right idea, just too far to the right and got blocked by that
angle.
path.
See if he'll try Tama again or just go for the safer, and he misses the bomb grab.
Well, he's gonna get neither now.
He's gonna have to get the Talon back up.
Oh!
Wait, GH finishing Womps as making his way to CCM, as, I mean, I'd expect from a no LBLJ route.
Yep, pretty standard. To be fair, at least from what I've been watching, I've been seeing a lot more no LBLJs than LBLJs. Third attempt now for Mathematicz. Continuing Tama plus, he's staying over more to the left and maybe too far to the left. Didn't get a good jump and he falls into the quicksand again.
GH going for the I thought he was going for they were going for pro wall kicks, but
yeah, I thought they were as well.
I haven't seen that. I think I've seen a few beginners just
there it is. Sorry to cut you off. We finally have Mathematicz in the pyramid. Took 4 tries. That opens a bit of a door for GH. I'm wondering if that time loss negates the LBLJ advantage.
It might. Alright, GH now finishing up CCM, as they will be giving the penguin back to their mother.
I thought it was canonically established that was the penguin's mother, but I could be wrong.
Yeah, I'm pretty... I think I've heard that, that was the penguin's mother.
Sick ref Leroy. Thanks for coming and chatting with us. A little before your time, I'm guessing, Ufer. A little before your time. Oh, ghspeedrun taking a burn. This is gonna be close now. If they can get this on the cycle. I think they should be fine, actually. Okay, just gets it.
And Mathematicz completing logless and has 3 stars left in LO. Stage having a bit of trouble getting up to the Goomba platform and the elevator.
I'm gonna go cheese block first. I would agree with this strategy, especially given that they're well behind on their cycles here. Although it ends up working out. Mathematicz going for elevator star. And GH has got to be careful. I have seen a number of deaths here in this tournament already. Ooh, and that was almost another one. They should count themselves very lucky that they did that at the end. And not anywhere else on that block, because they were able to get a ledge grab in that save.
Mathematicz getting the ledge grab skip to kill the bully faster than ledge grab. Being able to complete the star quicker than normally.
Oh, GH is gonna miss a throw. You don't usually see missed throws on Bowser 1, so that gives me a little bit of worry, but thankfully, missed throws on Bowser 1 don't lose much time. Certainly missing throws on Bowser's 2 and 3 are much more punishing.
Yeah.
Mathematicz into Hazy Maze Cave for a quartet of stars. We're gonna start with safe. I take that back. Going for the triple box jump. Got it.
And GH will now be making their way to the basement as they'll collect a few stars down there to spawn MIPS. Oh, Mathematicz almost falling back into HMC, trying to get to Toad.
That would have been fine, because obviously he has to go back for several more stars.
Okay.
I was commentating a race a couple days ago where a runner who is eluding me had 15 stars and accidentally jumped back into HMC, and then he had to take the death.
Yeah, you don't want to see that. That's always rough after, because I've actually done that a few times. I've jump kicked over, but accidentally dived instead of kicked.
Well, speaking of accidentally dying,
Ooh.
Mathematicz taking another death. But obviously with these vastly more aggressive strategies that he's been going for, he still has a fair amount of a lead.
GH finishing up the Talon star, going back in for one more star. And Mathematicz not taking a death this time, and getting through emergency exit cleanly.
GH is all done with their shifting sandland. Mathematicz just needs to watch for some rolling rocks, and he will be on to MIPS. Obviously, Mathematicz well behind PB because of those deaths in shifting sandland, and actually a couple other extraneous deaths.
GH taking a bit of a burn.
The main thing here is that he has a lead of a couple stars still.
Getting the early MIPS grab, saving some time.
Obviously, GH only needs to go into the level for 2 more. They get one from Toad for free, as they will do right now. Getting the first try into a clip, that is important.
Very nice set of MIPS clip from Mathematicz.
Yeah, he will get a test there, but I don't want to lose a couple seconds at this juncture. I wouldn't be too worried.
Will we see a chip clip from Mathematicz? I do not think so.
I haven't seen any runners go for chip clip yet. It's a little too early in the tournament to be going for that. He is lining up for a back sub. I'm just being informed in chat that Mathematicz is now in the top 100 for 16 star. Hopefully he can get that sub 16 soon and move up even higher. GH with a close one there, but a nice save.
Bit of struggle taking a bit of a tumble on the boulders.
That's fine, stars right there.
On Mathematicz, entering Fire Sea, we'll see what cycle he goes for. Looks like he's going for pole glitch cycle. Here's pole glitch.
Oh, got it! And I gotta tell you, aside from the deaths, Mathematicz has been nailing the major tricks in this run. First try LBLJ, got the fast MIPS grab that you're seeing GH struggle with right now. Although they do get it on the rebound. I'm pretty sure you can just side flip dive there, slide down. That's generally what I do.
Yeah, that's what I see most people do for the backup over there.
Just a little bit of a best practice could save a couple seconds. Now lining up the side. Looking good. Hold on. Nice. Mathematicz down to 1 hit of health. Gotta be careful here on this fight, but I have confidence in them. GH through the door cleanly, and they will be on to Dire Dogs.
Right now, it's the make it or break it of 16 star and ELJ time.
Thankfully for Mathematicz, he has a pretty sizable cushion. Credit to GH, though. 3-minute difference in their PBs, and GH is definitely playing within 3 minutes of Mathematicz.
Yeah, GH is definitely playing very solid this run. no major mistakes despite that beginning on bomb clip.
Yeah, I mean that was their only like major time loss so far. Otherwise, it's just been movement mostly.
Yeah, I could see without that, GH could get a PB if they didn't have that bomb clip.
I'm not quite sure about that, but definitely an impressive run for a 19 player. And Mathematicz launches himself into the clock. You can do that, folks, if you've never seen that before. Ideally, you would want to just clip through the door and then use your backwards momentum to loop around to the stairs, but that works just as well. Mathematicz with a swish into the Bowser hole.
On Mathematicz, looks like he's about on load 17 pace.
GH is just gonna miss their cycle, excuse me. See, I don't understand why you would line up for that if you miss it first try. I would just go around at that point. I can't save that much time. GH getting a world of lag. What is happening over there? They should get the Q-tips and rubbing alcohol between matches here. Nice left side for Mathematicz.
Pray for Goomba RNGs. He not be getting hit by the Goomba.
That was a close one, but the Goomba was definitely wide enough. And now we are simultaneous Bowser fights. Obviously, we wish it was the same Bowser, but still kind of cool.
Yeah. Right, Mathematicz with the first throw. Gets it.
And that looks like a good third. Yes, sir! Mathematicz with a low 17.
Closes out the first race with a around 17-22, maybe?
You've got it.
17-21, 17-22.
Just barely didn't click over.
Yeah. GH will now be entering BLJs.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to finish out this run. Technically not required, as Mathematicz is finished. Usually in like leagues and stuff, we're playing for points at this point. Okay. Yeah, all told, really solid run here by GH. They definitely could finish with a 20. And in a race with a 19 PB, that is extremely respectable. Obviously, only so much you can do going against a LBLJ runner, putting up a 17. World record's 14:48, folks.
Yep.
They are pretty far off.
Green Suigi.
Honestly, I forgot who had the world record. It's changed like 15 times in the last 2 months.
He's making his way into the final stage, Bowser in the sky. Nice triple jump dive.
GH going to be finishing out this run for some pride here. Only so many times you get to be featured on the GSA channel.
Yeah.
So they're making the most of it. Not opting to go for... that was... Bummer there. Almost got up to this pole. Now able to get it. Not opting to go for a left side jump. I do not blame them. That's a pretty skillful trick and one that loses a ton of time if you miss it. It's pretty much a speedrun ender. And, not able to get the long jump, but thankfully realizing it immediately, making the save, and having some coins to restore back to full health.
Nice from GH, making his way into the final Bowser fight. Making their way.
Alright, I also just assume that all people on the internet are men.
Yeah. I have to correct myself a lot, sorry.
I'm sure they realized it was not in malice.
Missing their first throw.
Getting on the second attempt, though. Taking a hit should not matter. Hopefully they get the tail grab quickly, and they do. You can kind of bounce these first couple throws, but they're trying to do it in air, which is making it a little more difficult.
Ooh.
And now we're going to see less pieces on the battlefield for these first two throws, making those bounces trickier. Although Bowser is obviously in closer position. There we go. Not sure you need that much speed.
I don't know if any bomb would be... I think all of the bombs... Bowser being in the center made it really tough, because all the bombs were pretty far away. I really don't think he would done if he had a perfect angle.
Frustration camera cut.
The one with, I think, a 21. Flat, possibly. Or it might be a high 20. Yeah.
No, it'll be a high 20.
Yeah.
I mean, all told.
7 from GH.
Minus the chain chomp issues. Minus some issues in Bowser in the Sky. 3 missed throws for 33 seconds. Obviously, long jumping off the elevator. Minus those two things, that's a 19, and their PB, is a 19.
Yeah, very nice run from GH.
See, I did it too to make you feel better. And all told, about 3.5 minute difference for the 3-minute PB players. So that's always solid.
Sounds like they both played consistent to their PB.
Yeah, about 1.5 minutes off.
Very nice.
Oh, sorry.
I think both of the runners will be starting their next race pretty soon.
Thank you so much for playing my game.
Gonna check the restream
It's me,
coordination,
Mario.
and they are confirming that they are both ready to go.
Mathematicz having to make a new save file, accidentally saving.
GH gonna double check their files. Yeah, they saved all of their closeouts. It's understandable. I mentioned this in the last race I commentated, but for those that don't know, Super Mario 64 is one of the very, very few games whose time starts on the reset. And a large part of that is because Mario 64 was one of the very first speed games back in like the early 2000s. And at that point there wasn't any like consistent like speedrun governing body. There isn't really still now, but in general we have a lot of accepted standards that go across multiple games, usually on file select or taking over the character. But Super Mario 64, the original moderators of that game, because there wasn't, any kind of oversight or anything, chose to do it on the reset, so that has stayed true by tradition. In case you were wondering why they start on reset and not on file select.
Very nice explanation.
Thank you. Little bit of desync here. Hopefully that does not constitute a retime. If it does, then we'll shoot it over to our stats guy Matsy if he's available. If not, Saren will pull the Vons and start checking frame counts because SDA timing did use reset. Yeah, actually I think SDA timing,
I'd both
I think-
make a clean lactoscope.
or no, SDA timing, okay, never mind. I remember that, like, the very first website, okay, SDA uses first input frame. Well, I guess, so it counts after the,
Ooh, Mathematicz
second.
still being able to squeak out the
yes, another
LBLJ.
first try BLJ. Good call there. Yeah, I recall that Curtis Bright's webpage, sm64.org, I think, not or sm64.com, I don't remember off the top of my head, back in like 03, they would do from reset to the end cake. So the credits counted towards the time. There were that little standards in speedrunning at that time.
GH also making a very nice bomb, but very nice start from both runners.
Yeah, I definitely feel a lot better for GH Speedrun this time. They're having some momentum coming into it, and not struggling with the chain chomp, and I believe they got Lakitu skip as well, so definitely a good start for them.
Yep. Mathematicz entering the Bowser throw, and GH attempting soft boulder setup.
This should be good.
Very nice.
Got it. It's an appropriate dab as both of these players are on fire.
In whomps right now.
Yep. Both going into whomps. GH obviously with a couple extra stars in hand, but Mathematicz already has the Bowser fight out of the way. GH going to be headed up to Owl here, or not Owl, Whomp, where they will collect Whomp, then Tower, and then Owl Full, as we like to call it. There's no way the designers of this game thought that was going to be possible, right? Because if they did, they would have put that cage way further away.
Yeah, I really doubt any of the designers of Mario 64 would have expected anyone to do any of this.
It's true, or they might have capped negative speed, that's what they did in Shindo.
Yeah.
There we go. Mathematicz a little trouble with the textureless setup. I don't know. Yeah, I knew that was going to be too wide. Thankfully, he has Wild Blue as the backup. Side flip wall kick for GH, and they have completed Tower. Only one more to go in this level. Similarly, only one more to go in this level for Mathematicz, as he's going to be going back in for Cannonless. Let's see if he goes for texture setup again. I imagine that's what he's comfortable with. That looks better. GH taking a death trying to get up to the platform, as Mathematicz does get Cannon, and he's out of there. Gonna be headed to the basement. I guess GH must have fallen off of the tree trying to spawn Owl. Not totally sure what happened on their end. And now an interesting strategy from GH that I actually like, ground pounding as soon as they let go of the Owl. Of course, the Owl gives you a little bit of inertia, kicks you to one direction based on the flight of the Owl. So ground pounding immediately cancels that inertia, sends Mario straight down, and that definitely makes it a lot easier. Mathematicz is going to lose the bomb, possibly take a death. Is he going to get out of here? There he is. And Mathematicz has been struggling mightily with Tama Plus here in this run. Gonna
Going
go
for the
over
Talon
for the
backup.
Condor. Gotta make sure he's gotta get over the quicksand, though. And there's that wall kick strat for GH again. Going down to the bottom level and then to the wall kicks area. Yeah, Black Mama, that's how you're supposed to get that cage star. Using the owl in the tree. They did say owl in the star name.
GH with a cleaner Thomas setup this time. Looks like he will make it. Or Mathematicz, sorry.
Yep. You were also reading chat, I see. Yeah, Mathematicz, only 2 tries that time compared to 4. So much cleaner. GH somehow lost their momentum on the penguin slide. It's interesting. And obviously Mathematicz gonna get the top of the pyramid and be out of here into LLL.
GH having a bit of trouble getting up the stairs. We'll be entering Dark World now.
Mathematicz getting red coins. GH a lot better start to these Bowser red coins.
It looks like he's on pace for a possible normal cycle. Maybe not.
I think their normal cycle is gone at this point. But not the end of the world. As long as they know how to back it up here. Quickly getting off the cheese block, smart. And taking an amp, actually that's not even going to matter because then the platform's going to be right there for them. So it all works out in the end.
In a safer way to get up to the 7th thread. And overall a clean Dark World for GH.
Well, let's make sure they get up here first.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay. Nice.
Mathematicz grabbing elevator star for the second time. He obviously grabbed in his first run.
GH with a very clean throw, spot on to the bomb. Making their way to basement now to collect a couple of stars on the rabbit.
That would be 5 basement missions for them. Mathematicz obviously with 11, thanks to the LBLJ route. Wait. 10. 10 basement missions.
Yeah.
I was not counting the Toad Star for GH, and I counted the Toad Star for Mathematicz.
Alright, we'll see Mathematicz going for triple box jump, as he did in his last run, or I think he will.
I would assume. Did very well the first time, and it looks like very well the second time. Yes, sir. Very clean.
GH making their way into SSL, grabbing the 2 stars you need here for no LBLJ. Just getting the bird.
Yeah, a lot cleaner this time.
Ooh, but that was close there for GH. Almost fell into the pit of sand.
Mathematicz with a nice left side emergency exit. GH gonna get top of the pyramid here. And they will also be on to HMC. Or, excuse me, they haven't gone to LLL yet. Mathematicz just gonna be dodging some rolling rocks here. And he's on a pretty similar pace? No, I feel like he might be going a little faster, actually.
I'd say this is yeah, 16 pace, the way he's looking.
I don't remember the exact time he was out of that door. I'm gonna say it was in the 11:30 range.
Yeah.
What's up, Pedro? Thanks for the compliment. I'm not sure how you can see how I am looking, but thanks.
Mathematicz with a very clean first Mist clip, and a very nice next Mist clip, not getting the text box this time.
Good catch there. Oh, now let me get a knife. And... okay, it appears I am safe. That's a relief.
GH going for the last star in HMC. And for MIPS right after. Mathematicz taking the safer back sub. Very clean DDD for Mathematicz.
Bad cycle for GH.
Yeah.
But managing to navigate around it, so very impressive.
Very nice way of evading the rocks for GH.
And so that puts GH only a minute and a half behind. I think they were like 2.5 to 3 minutes behind at this point in race number 1, so definitely playing pretty close. I would hazard a guess to say this is beatable.
Yeah.
And did Mathematicz just get pole glitch?
Yes, Mathematicz got pole glitch, I think.
All right. Good work. Let's see if GH has learned to grab this a little quicker. Much better. Oh, great cycle there by Mathematicz.
Nice cycle from Mathematicz. Losing a bit of time from not getting the wall kick, but still made it. Made it a bit early. Getting the rabbit there, GH.
GH just grabbed the MIP star.
Ah, yeah.
That's... so GH is going to finish with 17 instead of 16. That is allowed, but obviously losing MIPS here in the 30-star door is going to be a game over.
Yep. Please, no losing. Okay.
Alright, that's right.
Alright, as it's possible it's about the same time difference from last match between the two, because I saw GH entering DDD right around Mathematicz collecting the key in last race.
I believe you. Well, in any event, both of these runners seem to be going faster than their first run.
Yeah.
And as you just alluded to, it is BLJ time.
Yeah. Everybody's favorite part of the run.
GH missing that back fin. Gonna try a second time. But all eyes on Mathematicz as he goes for the exclamation point. A little bit of an issue on the 16. Gonna line it up again. Didn't really have a straight angle. Didn't catch again. For the record, it could always be worse. I remember once back in the IRC days, somebody spent like 3 hours on this BLJ.
Yikes.
Getting
finally making through the
getting it through the wall too, actually, which is a little bit more difficult.
Yeah. Having to build up a bit more speed to clip through there than the door. This GH making their way through Fire C. Mathematicz with a nice endless staircase. No ledge grab, but still very
getting
nice.
Through the pillar. That's what happened the first time I did that glitch, and I freaked out that I was going to get stuck. I just jumped out of it. Yep, as Devious pointed out, Bling, GH accidentally grabbed MIP Star. But that is okay, you're allowed to do that. You don't have to end with exactly 16 stars. Technically, the number of stars you exit with is not part of the rules, so we could get some upstairs stars if you really wanted. You shouldn't, because that would just lose time. Mathematicz onto the elevator. GH is just gonna lag putt Bowser in, and that's okay. So yeah, they were both on Bowser fights at the same time.
Yeah, but
in their first run,
sure...
but GH is finishing up.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure on the first race they were both like doing the Bowser throws like, along, but now GH is just finishing as Mathematicz entering.
Yeah, Mathematicz missing his first throw of the match, but obviously at this point he can afford to miss quite a few.
Yeah. Having a bit of trouble going back and getting Bowser's tail. Making the first throw. Being a nice regrab. Making the second one.
Third one is also gonna miss.
Third one. GH now attempting BLJs.
That's not gonna catch. Have to try again.
Ooh, nice glitchy grab from Mathematicz. Making the final throws, Mathematicz closes out the set of races with a 2-0 victory.
Yeah, actually ended up being a little slower than his first run. I think in large part due to those missed Bowser throws. Yeah, I mean, 14 seconds behind his first run. He definitely lost more than 14 seconds on that final battle. Although GH, credit where credit is due, is right into Sky.
Yeah, we could see GH getting a mid-19. Possibly. Mid to high 19.
I mean, we mentioned that first run was 19 caliber minus a couple of mistakes.
Yeah.
It's right there up there. Or right up there. GH, I don't think, has taken a death this entire match.
Didn't he die in Womps, I think? Or they died
oh yeah, they died in Womps once. Yeah, thank you on Owl. Some recording lag, but that is not an issue. Obviously not PB pace. Yeah, there you go. I was gonna mention to GH last time. GH's PB is a 1908. I don't know why it changed 2.5 minutes.
Changed to 1631.
There we go.
It's like
started messing with us a little bit. Yeah, I mean, this is a mid-19.
Changed his PB mid-run.
There's two. This fight going much better than the last one. Ah, no!
Just missing the last throw. Bit of pause.
That's okay, because now Bowser's going to be a lot closer. Should make this third throw easier. I stand corrected. This is such a bummer. GH could have had one of their best runs here, and I mean, it still will be one of their best runs, I'm sure. They are going to get a 19, even with 2 missed throws. And I gotta agree with Devious. I think the 18 is going to come.
Yeah.
Although they're saying that their VC PB is an 18-13. I think VC saves like
about
45 seconds or something crazy.
They're up to 15 to 30 seconds, I think. I think it's 15.
In 16 Scar, yeah, that makes sense. I think the 45 was like for 70 or 120.
Yeah,
I mean, we mentioned the first race was a 3-minute difference. This is a 2-minute difference. So both of these runners played fantastic, I must say.
Yeah, very nice races from both of the runners there.
And we will see if we're able to get either of them in for interviews.
I think Mathematicz is in the waiting room. So
yeah, we got both runners. And we're gonna switch over in just a second as we wait out the credits over on Mathematics's end. And in fact, we are joined by both runners fellas, thank you for coming in to talk to us, and great race for both of you.
Thank you. It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, Mathematicz, I gotta say, your LBLJs were really on point in this match.
Yeah, I do a lot of 1-star and stuff, so I really like
Okay.
LBLJ.
I gotcha. What's your 1-star PB?
747.
That's a real good PB.
Yep, I'm happy with it.
I would be
Especially
too.
with what I do.
So
my
that
strats are pretty slow.
So that definitely gave you a lot of confidence coming into this race to do the LBLJ strats, I'm sure.
Yeah, I was more nervous about like Mathematicz.
Yeah,
than,
certainly
LBLJ.
Mathematicz turned into an adventure, taking 6 tries overall. What happened there?
I just learned Mathematicz a couple weeks ago. So I'm still new to it. I can get normal plus almost every time, but I'm not used to the angle so much yet. So I'm learning, that's all.
Do you think in round 2 that you'll go for normal plus?
Well, here's the thing. If like they have a really good PB, I'm gonna have to go for the hardest stuff. I think I'm just gonna play my game no matter my opponent. I'm just gonna do what I practice and do what I do in runs. Because once you do things outside of what you practice, like you'll probably perform worse, even if it's like easier trick.
I suppose that makes sense.
That's my philosophy, at least.
Yeah. Heading over to GH, I gotta say, very impressive. Obviously, you finished up there with a 19, playing within a minute of your PB, and it seems like chat thinks that you have an 18 in the future.
Yeah, I have an 1813 on Virtual Console, just that I got my N64 and didn't play much, but I'm not going to force myself to play. I don't want to lose motivation, but I can definitely see, like, even a 17 in my future with no LBLJ. But my goal was to get a PB, because I thought I could beat my N64 PB easily, but I'll take a sub 20.
I certainly would also. I would love a sub 20 as somebody with a 29 PB.
Yeah.
You, looks like you had a little bit of issues in Bowser in the Sky both times.
Yeah.
Overall, what in this run, if not that, would you like to clean up a little bit?
Definitely Womps, because there's a strat on console where you hold either left or right depending on what star you need to go to. And then when you exit the course, you can hold down and go straight to continue and don't save. And I held the wrong way, so I didn't get the owl on the tree, so I had to jump off and die. But I'm glad I noticed it quickly. And I just blood time a lot, like MIPS especially, because my brain went into 70-star mode.
Yeah, we did have a good chuckle there. Technically a 17-star.
Yep.
But thankfully you did not lose MIPS in the door, so it didn't end up mattering.
Yeah, I didn't save either, so either way I was safe.
Overall, what are you going to take from this experience being on the channel?
I think I had a fun time. Hope to be here again. Thank you for hosting this.
Of course. Do we know who Mathematics's opponent will be in round 2?
I think it's Session?
Okay, yeah. Session had said something about see you next round. I wasn't sure if Session was talking about playing you in the next round. I'm not sure what Session's PB is, but how do you feel about them as an opponent?
Yeah, I spied on them a little bit, you know, preparing for the future, and he seems like a very good runner. He does a lot of different categories in different games. I think if he actually grinded 16-star, he could definitely lower his time. So I'm definitely gonna try my hardest that race. I think he has like a mid-16 PB, doesn't he? 1630 or something?
He just posted 1629.
1629? Yeah, I mean, if you play close to your PB, you beat me.
Yep,
both
that's
these
within
times.
30 seconds.
For sure.
I'm sure that'll be a fantastic race.
My PB is also like very close to my sum of bests, so I don't have much wiggle room. I mean, for 16-star, I have a 1533 sum of best, so it's not that much.
Yeah, I think like the world sum of best is like 1430 or something. It's not there's not a whole lot of wiggle room in 16-star to start with.
I think most people with a 15 have like a 1510 sum of best or 1520 though. I don't do things like double jump owlist, salt class, front sub.
Right, and I would not expect that even in a tournament race.
I tried salt in the last race there. That's kind of what went crazy. on the texture setup.
Yeah.
I'm just happy I got a pole glitch twice. That was nice.
Oh yeah, that was very well done.
But it was a
Doofer
lot of
boy, you
fun.
have anything to add before we close out?
Not much, just very nice runs from both of you.
Thank you.
Glad to see the rounds that follow.
Yeah,
Thanks for having us. It's kind of fun.
I'm sure that Mathematicz Sexion race will be fantastic. Can't wait for it. But this was also a very good race that I enjoyed commentating immensely. Thank you to both of you, and good luck in your future 16-star speedruns.
Thank you.
Thank
See you
you as
soon,
well.
Session.